Hello, 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 guys. Listen, and gals, and other peoples that follow me, whoever, whatever you are. Good morning, guys. Today's morning, I woke up like with an idea in my head. I mean, and just like, ooh, I knew what I wanted to do. So literally, I'm not kidding you. From the minute, from feet hit the floor to having this card done was an hour and a quarter, and that was including mistake time and finding the paper time and everything. So I want to go ahead and share this with you. And in the spirit of keeping it real, as I always say, I like to keep it real. This, guys, is what happens when I'm inspired. This is the monumental mess I make. Is like, but I want to come back. Give me just a minute. I'm going to come back. I've already got the pieces cut down, but I want to clear some space so I can actually have some workspace again. But, I hope you like this. I'm really pleased with this card, all considering. Okay, guys, be right back in a minute. I'm back. I haven't cleared my mess very much, but there you go. I just wanted to really quickly show you guys what brought this card together. Mainly Tuesday morning. Remember, if you've seen one of my Tuesday morning haul videos, this is one of the embossing folders I bought, and that was just on a whim. I almost didn't pick it up, and I'm pretty sure I remember seeing it once or twice and giving it the pass. And now I am so glad I bought it. So there you go. I don't know. I'm going to try to find another source for it other than Tuesday morning and link you down below in an offhand chance that you guys want to acquire this. I'm sure there is, but I just wanted to show you this. Now, the paper, that's a whole other ball of wax. This is old paper. I have had this, oh my gosh, I've been probably sitting on this stash for like 10 years. Actually, I probably don't have it that long. I probably had it for about 5 or 6 years. Not that that's many better, probably. I got it at a scrapbooking store I used to work at, and I bought out the whole supply she had. So I have about 13 sheets of this, and it's just, yesterday I was working, just organizing a bunch of stuff, and I happened upon it. I'm like, ooh, I might be able to do something with this. And look, today it happened. And the other thing, in the other paper, of course, the heart is cut out of some of the tonic, the pearlescent cardstock that I have been buying up like a crazy person. So look how handy all of this, different sources, how it all came together to make this card happen. So anyway, let's set all of this aside and let's get cranking with this card. So I've already done something. Let me put that away. Some of the work already, just to cut down on time, because these videos go way too long, and I know it. YouTube probably hates me for that. Maybe you guys hate me too. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. But I've got my card base 10 by 7, scored at 5 inches. I've got my panel cut 5 by 7, and all I have to do there, this is the hard work, just gripping hard work, guys. Let's just glue this down to the card. But I'm going to try to take my time. Lucky for me that, and my ATG's acting up again, is that this is just dense enough vellum that you do not see the tape. So I know that sometimes vellum can be tricky adhering down, but I am going to go a little bit slower than I usually do, mostly because my ATG is a little cranky. Now, see, that was just that first piece. But so that I can stay as close to the edge as I can. See, there went a little bit wonky there, and I got to see that corner where I have that floople and make that floople go away. Okay, and then what I did on the other card is I took advantage of the flowers, and then I just glued, just so it glues down. I put the adhesive. Take off that little piece. It'll be dimensional. Go away. But we will glue this down, and it really doesn't matter where it goes, quite frankly, because this is a non-dimensional. But just take your time and putting this down. What I have learned is get one corner aligned and press that down, because I had to lift it up once, because then when I did this, it moved my paper. Duh. But there you go. He's done. Woohoo! Now, next, let's toss that aside. And maybe I've had now too much coffee. What do you guys think? I don't know. But now we just got to glue these two pieces together. I just went ahead and cut. I mean, look how beautiful the embossing on this is on both. I'm like, ooh. So, but I cut just one extra layer just to sturdy. This paper is pretty sturdy, but not enough. So I'm just going to go, and it kills me that I'm going to cover this with another piece of paper. But I'm just going to go over it with my Barely Art glue, my favorite right now glue in the world, because it gives me scoogel time. And I know that's a very technical Myra term, Matt Scrapper term, scoogeling. You can fiddly farting, that's another, phrase I will use frequently. But it basically just gives me playtime to align it all up. Although because this is embossed, it kind of like falls. One lays right on top of the other. But I just want to make sure that it is all caught. There we go. And then all I have to do is literally lay one on top of the other, and it comes together really, really quickly because, hello, it's already dimensionalized. So there I have, I got a little bit of glue right there. There we go, but that's okay. But there we have our frame now all put together. Give me a second. Now I definitely have to go and come back because I got to figure out where my piece of acetate went. Hold on. All right, I am back. I went ahead and cut down my acetate. I cut this 3 1/8 by 3 1/4, and then I put 1/4 inch adhesive. But note, hopefully you can see this. Well, you can because of the tape. I cut off the corners on 2 ends to accommodate the card right here. So, and when you're putting your tape on, guys, don't be me. Pay attention to which side you're putting it on, because I ended up putting 2 right, and then I think it was this one I put on the wrong side, so I had to peel it off and put it on again. So learn from me. Learn from me. But anyway, I have got this down. Let me just burnish down my tape because it'll make it easier to peel off. And then let me just peel off my tape, and we'll apply the acetate to the heart, because without the acetate we can't have a shaker card. I mean, we can try. I tried that when I made the original sample, and I got all excited. I was so fired with getting this done that I immediately grabbed my foam squares and putting them down, and didn't realize till I was done that I hadn't put the acetate. I'm like, that is so Myra. So I ended up having to take my undo and take them all off again, and then, put down the acetate and put it back on. Don't learn from me. Learn from me. Oh, I'm telling you, I still got it done in record time, and that was with even having to tape it, to peel off the tape. Okay, now we're ready to glue. I already cut out the love out of both the pearl paper and then just some burgundy paper I had in my little stash here of scraps. Always save your scraps, guys. You never know when they're going to come in handy. But this is my always, and so I'm doing this right now because I do it, all the time. But in case somebody's new to me here, doesn't know, this is my trick to getting glue on the back of, fine cuts like these, because I don't even want to try to write this, even though I do have a fine tip glue bottle. No, I can do it, but it's just painstaking, crabby making work. So this is so much easier. And all I have to do, literally, if I line it up on one spot, everything else is going to come into place. So let's just line up the O and C. I mean, the L is what I did. And there we go. It all comes into place, except for that little tail. Right now, it wants to, fake me out. And hang on, let me change the glasses again, because as always, I have, oh my goodness, look how much better that is. But there you go. So I have my love now all glued together and ready to rock and roll. But give me a second. We will take, and I'm going to wipe. This is a total waste of glue. I was way too generous, but I wanted to make sure it stayed fresh while I did this. But again, also, this is the lovely thing about working on a craft mat. A glass mat. I love this thing because there you go. 2 seconds later, I have a clean work surface. So I have now my heart. I am going to go ahead and use, normally I would just go in with foam tape, but I wanted to lift this up a little bit higher, and these foamy guys are a bit higher than the tape I have, just because I wanted to give the shaker bits more space to, shake. And because I want the key, I put in one of my little key charms in there, and even then it still gets stuck. And this is with higher foam. I mean, the only way I think I can avoid that totally is to go ahead and double it up, but that would make it really, really thick, and I don't know that I want to do. I wanted to do that. So although maybe what I could have done is use these and then the skinnier foam I have. I'm gonna have to give that a whirl, because I picked up more of these. These I get at the 99-cent store. So as you've heard me say before, if you are paying more than 99 cents for your foam, you are paying too much. Stop it. Don't do it. So I just picked these up, but I stock up when I go there, and they come both in these little these little rectangles, and then in a roll. The roll, for whatever reason, is not as dimensionalized as these guys. So again, I'm sorry that I'm taking this time here and making you watch me put down foam squares, but there you go. It's it doesn't take that long. It probably takes me longer to get the tape peeled off of them. That's always the fun part in this. Okay, let me take my little tape that is keeping these together. There we go. And I'll grab these guys. No, I only need one of them. Whoa. But look at that. Isn't that perfect? I really lucked out. And there it is, the cat hair. There's always, in every one of my projects, somewhere, there's a cat here that wants to, you know, be a stowaway in my cards. Wants to come with me and say, no, I want to go to whoever send them. No. Well, you know, that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, but not for lack of effort of me trying to keep it from happening. Now I'm doing now is I'm burnishing down these both to get the paper. Well, I don't know if it helps me get the paper up, but it sure makes sure these guys are stuck. Because if you don't have them good and stuck, when you start lifting up the release paper, it gets stuck. You know, it'll come the whole foamy. Now, I see a tiny little hole there, and it's not that I really need to, but I'm going to go there anyway and stopgap that one to make sure nothing gets out. I don't think anything is small enough. Although I think I'm going to treat mine. Do I want to? I picked these up, guys. Look at this. These are basically sugar pearls. I got these at the 99-cent store, but tell me they don't work for shaker bits, right? Nobody knows. I don't know if I'm going to add them because they don't seem to be the right shade of pink, and I'm picky that way. Now I'm going to go ahead and let's start peeling these puppies up. I'm on my pretties. Let me see. This is see, the problem is the stab method is all great and wonderful, except that when you stab the foam, then it comes up. But sometimes with my nails, it takes me freaking longer to coordinate this. So the nails sometimes are not always my friends. Okay, see now, because I think it's going faster than I did when I was doing this the sample, because I took the time to burnish the foam down. So cause what happens is that the foam dot wants to come up at the same time as this. And my husband's just showed up in front of me. It is, for those of you guys, anybody here plays Pokemon Go? My husband and I do. We're total geeks. He just comes and flashes me. It's community day today, and he flashes me a shiny Rosalite raid. So see, my geek knows no limits. Jerk. I can't play because I'm doing this. Now on this card, you'll notice I did this, but this is I put the heart to the left side. But this is very similar to another card that I already loaded up and I put the love to the right. So now, just because I want to, I'm going, oh no, wait, stop. Stop the presses. I almost forgot. I need to put my shaker down to bits, don't I? See, this is what happens when I get chatty and distracted. Whereas I'm going to go ahead and put this down. And here's another thing I take. This is our little, you know, stamp buddy. I hit around the edges of this. I should have done this before I peeled off the foam tape, mind you. But I try to hit the edges all the way around on the foam tape to keep the shaker bits from sticking to the edge of the foam tape. And then I do it a little bit here just to kill some of the static. And even a little bit on here as well, because you do end up with a lot of static. There's a part of me that just wants to pat down all of the, especially these guys. And these are my 99. No, these are the ones I got at Hobby Lobby. These are really staticky, these guys in particular. And I'm going to throw in one of my keys. I got these. I'm 99% sure this is a tall mouse. So I'll link them down below. They don't show these so much on their website, but I'm sure you might be able to contact them and see if they have them. They're very inexpensive. I've had them for quite a while. I mean, look at that. I forget how many. It's 12 of them for $1.50. I've had these for forever. They've been just in my stash waiting for me to decide to do something with them. And there it goes. That day finally came. And these are shaker bits that I got at Michael's that I have managed to not get back to Michael's to see. I bought the only one left at my Michael's. But I'm going to try to hit the other ones on my way to my mother-in-law's for Super Bowl. There's one at least. We're going to go watch the Super Bowl over there. And I got to finish this because I need to start the pot of chili to make that. Although my husband said, why don't you just make it there? And it's not like really I'm that much of a football fan, so that didn't sound like such a bad idea, actually. Okay, I'm going to get some of these white guys. I just want to get up with the white hearts just for contrast. And this is from a shaker bit set. So these are, I also got these from Dollar Tree. So, and these are, again, 99, either, well, obviously $1, but hello. So go get cheap shaker bits from from Dollar Tree. I just want it because that's a different, it's just a different kind of red, but I'm trying not to get too crazy with adding shaker bits in because I want the paper in the back to show. And then I'm going to throw in, even though I'm going to include them on the outside, I'm going to throw in a couple of sparklets as well. And these I got from Frank Garcia's store, but I'm sure you can also find them. I think there was only one package left when I bought mine like a week and a half ago. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have bought more, but I'm sure he'll get in more because they're really pretty. So I think that's all the shaker bits I put in there. My key is in there. We are ready to rock and roll. Let me throw in a couple of these guys. Hang on. Although I added the darker ones that didn't, but these are heart-shaped sequins that, don't ask me where I got these. I don't know. These are one of these things that just show up in my stash, and I forgot. Oh, look, I had these. So I don't even know if you can get these anymore. And of course, I transferred them into a Ziploc bag, so I couldn't even tell you who made them. Alrighty, now that we're ready, to put down our lovely little heart. And really, I took it all the way to the edge. On the other one, it was to the left. This one to the right. I'm taking it just to the edge. All I'm doing is centering top and bottom. And let me move it this way a little bit. There we go. You don't want to catch any of the shaker bits. I already have, see? I already caught a couple of them are under here, see? I'm not even following my own instructions. Dork, come here, you. You are not going incognito. We're going to get you. I may be here 3 hours, but I'm peeling that puppy up. There we go. Here you come. Come, my pretty come. There we go. Sorry about that. See, I don't even listen to my own advice. I'll put that guy down here. Now, back to where we started from. Except move this pile down here. So make your pile small so you don't get it caught anywhere. There we go. So again, all the way to the right, and then all I did was try to center as best I could, top and bottom. And I do that so that I have room for my die cut sentiment. Stop. There we go. Good, bad, or otherwise, we have committed. And there you go. I like it. Yay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Woo! I think I've had too much coffee now, guys. What do you guys think? But see, now I have plenty of room for my love. I'm so in love with this card. Truly I am. And it's not because I think I'm all that in a bag of chips. It just was the perfect, the paper all just coordinates so well. And, I'm so glad that I was impulsive and bought the blessed die now. Because I thought about it. And I'm not kidding you guys. I don't know why it was waiting for me. Why it ended up waiting so long. Because I know it was there from 1 week to the next. And I didn't get, and the first time I saw it, I didn't buy it. And the second time, I'm like, you know what? It's singing a siren song. We're going to get it now. And I'm glad I listened. Because look, that card I would be doing this card without it. And it is truly a beautiful, beautiful die. Or excuse me, and it's an embossing cutting folder. So let me get it right. So embossing folder. So I will find I mean, you can check your Tuesday morning, see if it still have it, but I would be hard pressed to think they would because it's so close to Valentine's now. But I know I'll find it somewhere online. So I will link you down below to the least expensive source I can find. Alrighty. And there we go. It kind of came down pretty well by itself. Got it glued down. Let's just press it down really well. And where is my little tool? Because now I did get some seepage out. So let's catch that. Although this does, what I like about Barely Art glue is it just not only dries clear, it dries clear matte. Because some of these glues that dry clear, shiny. This dries clear matte. So it really dries invisible. Now, the last thing left on this card, my God, I think this might be the fastest card I've ever done, ever. Who knows? Usually these take so friggin' long, and I'm so sorry about that. I tend to be chatty, and I'm not the fastest crafter in the world either. Hope you guys don't mind that. But let me just lay down now my lovely little sparklets. Hopefully they won't stick to me. I'm just going to lay down, always in odd numbers. So, and we'll see. We're going to do this one different. So I'm not even going to look at it. We're just going to see what strikes my fancy. Come on, flip. You're not going to be upside down. Uncooperative heart. There we go. And we're just going to do it kind of cattywampus, so maybe we'll do 5 on this one. We'll see. So I did 7 on the other one, but I think it was almost too many. There we go. I'm going to put that one up here. We'll take these on the sides, and we're going to put this up here as soon as it flips over. There we go. Now we're going to turn it this way. There we go. Okay, there he goes. That's it. Good, bad, or otherwise, that's what's going to stay. I'm going to grab now my thin nozzle glue, and I've got it loaded up. This is Reptile glue, which is the faster drying glue. Not that I really need it one way or another. I'm going to grab my favorite tweezers. And I keep saying I'm going to bust out my tonics, and I haven't yet because I really love the sideways ones better. the little bent with them better than the straight on ones. So everybody, you'll find what you like, but I do have those really pretty nifty new tonics that I want to use. I'm going to turn my card because I really do want to keep that one cattywampus, and I'm on a whole new level of anal retentive, AR. It just is my thing. Okay, we'll do it a little bit that way. There we go. Down. And then this one will go straight up. And I just noticed that, you know, I stopped for a second because that one, it doesn't have the iridescence that these other guys have. So he's a little different. So I don't know if they're, I think actually they are. Some of them are. So there's like, there are two colors. Come here, good. Here we go. And then last but not least is this little guy. And this bottle is just, you know, seeping out glue. And I hear my phone pinging there. I forgot to make it go silent. And I'm pretty sure that's our Pokemon chat group, my daughters and my husband. Because we all play. Like I'm telling you, the geek runs strong in this family. And I'm sure they're pinging about Community Day. Ah! You gotta be careful also about letting glue get stuck to the tweezers, because then... But I really wanted that side go cattywampus. Did I pick up any glue at all? Yeah, okay, I did. Okay. All right, guys. There you have it. Ta-da! The Quickie Valentine's card. Although, think about it, this doesn't only have to be Valentine's. And that's what I love about it, is that you could, I mean, you can never have a love card. You know, whether you want to send it to whomever it is that you love, you know, all you can do is stamp a sentiment, and I'll go in there, and I have plenty of sentiments, so I'm going to leave it blank for right now. But it lends itself to anything, not just Valentine's Day. So there you go, the shaky bits, the key moves when it wants to, and when it doesn't, it doesn't, and we'll just leave it there. I'm good with that. But I didn't put as much. Actually, I think I was more generous with this one than the other one. But you can still see the paper. The beautiful paper is just wow. So anyway, there you go, guys. Start to finish, raw. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate every one of you that comes and checks out what I do every time. Please feel free to leave me a comment. Come and say hi. Tell me, you know, that you like what I did. Do you think I suck? Whatever. I'm okay. I like to interact with, you know, all you guys. So please leave me a comment. If you really like this, give me a thumbs up, okay? And if you want to see more of my madness, by all means, subscribe and ring the bell so you know when I'm back. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful day. Get out there. Be crafty. Don't forget, we're all a little mad here, okay? So scrap the madness. And I will talk to you later, okay? Bye.